So I want to hit you guys today with a little bit of garage talk. I want to do something real quick that's a mistake that I see a lot of guys make, and I'm starting to get some questions about it. I want to talk to you a little bit about a swim worm. Now, a real simple setup, I just unhooked this just so I can show you guys. This is my basic swim worm setup. I got a little bit heavier weight on here. We were fishing a really deep grass edge yesterday, and I got a little bit heavier weight on here. This is a 5/16. If I'm fishing it real shallow, typically I'll go to an 1/8, maybe even a 3/32. But I just got that Trocar TK100 HD worm hook on there. Usually throw it in a 5/0. Like I said, I got a 5/16 sinker on it right now. Typically it'd be an 1/8 and the little halo bobber stopper. But here's the quick, simple tip that I see so many people making this mistake. So when you have your swim worm, this is the netbait Big Bopper. This is the one that I like to use a lot. But see how the tail hangs like that? You want to make sure when it's swimming, to get the maximum amount of action out of that tail, that the worm is rigged like that. You don't want it sideways, and you don't want it like this. If you have it like this, it curls up and it looks weird. For it to swim straight and have the maximum amount of action, that tail has to be pointed down. And how we do that is you use the weight of the hook. The hook will actually work as a keel to bring the hook down like that and make that worm swim nice and straight and look natural. So what you want to do is you figure out how that worm is laying like that. So you want to make the hook go into the same way as the tail sticking out. So we'll put it in like that. Just a normal rig, but you want to make sure you have it so it's in the same bottom as the part of the tail. So we just rig it up, super simple rig. It's like this. You want to make sure that thing's laying nice and straight, and then we're just going to poke the point of the hook back in the worm. But see how that tail is laying down like that? That's how you want that thing to lay. You want to make sure it's laying down like that so it swims properly. So it'll swim like that, and it'll still swim nice and straight. That way it doesn't spin. And if you have it up like this, you can see it's laying good. If you have it up like this, the swim worm will tend to do this. And then not only does it look funny coming through the water, but it spins, twists your line all up. So just make sure that when it's rigged, the tail of your swim worm is always pointed down. You get less line twist, a lot more bites.